Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through on this Thursday evening. It's wonderful to see so many of you. I get graveyard shift, you see, which is Thursday and Friday. Thursday night is where everybody's like, no, it's Pooza Thursday. I'm not going out for anything that sounds like work. So I'm very impressed to see all of you here tonight and welcome all of you watching us live this evening on our broadcast. I'm Brendan Benfield. I'm the Senior Executive here at DuePoint. And I hope over the next couple of minutes, maybe say 40 minutes, I get you as excited about DuePoint as we are. Now, that might sound a little funny, like I'm just saying it to say it, but I'm not actually. We have got such a tremendous momentum around the country at the moment at DuePoint that it does fill us with a tremendous sense of energy and hope, which is not something we have in South Africa today. Most South Africans are feeling rather hopeless. I was just seeing on the news again this evening that now there's a banking strike out there. Now, the banking strike is people that are desperate and hopeless. I understand that. We're all in that bucket at the moment. But here at DuePoint, we're starting to feel something quite different, quite the opposite. And I hope that over the next few minutes, I can give you a feeling for that. To start with, though, ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. This is important for you to note for three reasons. One, we're South African. Two, we're not new. Constantia's been around for for more than 68 years now. First registered in 1952. And three, we're a public listed and regulated life and short-term insurance company. We're not a brokerage, we're not a UMA, we're not an intermediary, we're not a third party. We are an insurance company. So you're not dealing with something that's just kind of fluffy and on Facebook or on WhatsApp. I mean, there's always something new that's out there, and none of it's really solving any of our problems. All of them, of course, are taking our money. People are always happy to take our money. But here at DuePoint, we want you to have comfort. Comfort that you know who you're dealing with. You can see the officers, you're meeting the people. You can call our client service team Monday through Friday, and you can go to any of Constantia's offices around the country. This is the real deal, and I want you to have that comfort before we even start this evening. And then, ladies and gentlemen, nearly half a decade ago, we formed this division in Constantia called DuePoint. DuePoint was formed for one reason only, and that was to be a real, sustainable economic solution for South Africans. In South Africa today, we know that we are in financial crisis. Even our president has just said so about a month ago. You can see his speech on YouTube. South Africa is once again in financial crisis. They don't have a solution for it. He was happy to admit that. It is a crisis that is not just linked to South Africa, it's quite global right now. And it is a crisis that indicates the end of the old era. What's the old era? Traditional jobs is old. Okay? Forms of selling goodies, bits and pieces, it's old. Trying to start a business, a traditional business, in a recessive economy like the one we find ourselves in globally right now, is an old tool that's failing. We need new tools in the 21st century if we're going to solve the financial crisis that we're in at the moment. The financial crisis means that you and me don't have any way of increasing our income, and we've got no way of decreasing our expenditure. Everything is getting more expensive. They've stopped advertising it now in the news because it's got boring, but we've just had our 11th petrol price increase in 2 years. Since January last year to now, there have been 11 petrol price increases. The newspapers are not bothering reporting it anymore. It's just boring. It's every month. Just prepare yourself. Every month there's a new petrol price increase. What did I just see this evening? The rand has gone back up again to over 15 to the dollar. Now, that might not make any sense to anybody. I know that one of the politicians got up and shouted about how he didn't care what the dollar was doing to the rand. Unfortunately, he didn't understand that we only buy things in dollars. All the clothes we wear, the petrol that we use, that's all bought in dollars. When the rand is weak to the dollar, everything gets more expensive. And is that not what you're experiencing? Are we not experiencing that things are just constantly getting more expensive? And yet we can't increase our income. What can we do today, right now, to keep up with this rise in expenditure? Nothing. And that is the solution that we want to create at DuePoint. Not a here today, gone tomorrow solution. A proper lifetime economic solution for South African citizens. Not blown in from China, not come in from a prison in Russia. We've seen all these things. No, something built in South Africa that is a sustainable solution into the future. We built what we call the DuePoint system as the solution. The DuePoint system asks you as an individual to contract with us as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, we're not going to ask you to sell anything. So you can write that out of your mind tonight. If you've been selling things before, at DuePoint you won't be selling anything anymore. People are tired of selling. It's an old tool. It doesn't work. It doesn't change circumstances, and it's never permanent. It's always temporary. We're not a cash business, so I won't be putting brown envelopes of cash in your hands, because that doesn't change your circumstances and doesn't create wealth. What it does is it slips through your fingers as fast as the money comes into your hands. No, what we wanted to build was a system that was leveraged off of 21st century technology that asked you to do one simple thing: just connect South Africans to us through our technology, and we will do the rest. No selling, no presenting, no short-term cash. We wanted to build a system that would create recurring income, income that was there every month, income that would flow to you no matter what you were doing in your month. Maybe you're lying in hospital and can't work. It must flow to you. Maybe you're on holiday or overworked at work. You had no time. The money must flow to you. That is what real wealth is. That's what assets are. Things that create wealth on a recurring basis. This is better than any cash deal you can get for selling something, because that's once off. Even your job is once off income. Most people don't know this. Your job only pays you in the months you work. If you stop working, the cash ends. If you're sick and lying in hospital for 3 months, the cash ends. If you say, listen, I'm taking a sabbatical, I'll be back next year, your money ends. It's cash. It's cash in transit, as I like to call it. Here at DuePoint, we wanted to create recurring income. How did we build it? Well, we built it off of the back of our financial services products. All of our products run on automatic debit orders. They're paid for every month. They don't expire. They never arrive broken, and we're never out of stock. They're there every month, no matter what you're doing, whether it's Christmas or Easter. The debit orders raise and your income comes in. This gives you another very useful freedom. The freedom that you didn't have before when you were selling something. When you were selling something, every month you had to run back to your friend and beg them to buy again. Didn't you? Every month. Eventually you got tired and they got tired and you stopped and your income stopped. Here with our technology, you connect individuals to us once, just once. And our systems take over, and every month thereafter, you have created a recurring income without the necessity to follow up with people. Our technology does all the work for you. Folks, we also built the system in South Africa. We know what the issues are. We know what the context is of South Africa, not like these things that blow in from overseas. They don't understand our context. They don't understand how busy we are. They don't understand the difficulty we have with trying to connect to people in our culture. What does our culture say? We don't want to be selling things. We get awkward and embarrassed by having to try and sell. No, you must come and do this business opportunity, this business opportunity. We call them schemes and scams and Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes. Those are the words that we use. It's part of our culture in South Africa. We knew all of that. We knew it all. So we built it into our system as South Africans. We worked out how to do it. And we created a system of leverage. With our technology, you're able to create what we call channels, teams of individuals around the country that can create wealth for you by simply connecting people through our technology. This is a 24-hour-a-day business. You may only have an hour a day to do it in. But in our business, we give you the leverage of building wealth even as you sleep through our technology. That's what we built. And we gave you this system, and we give you this system at no cost. The use of the system does not come with a cost. Everywhere else, every other presentation, every other WhatsApp you've received said, give me money first. Did it not? Buy the starter kit. Invest. You know, there's some cloud funding number that's just arrived. What does it say? Give me your money, give me your money, all right? Give me your money. And then what happens to your money? Poof, it's gone. And you haven't done anything. At DuePoint, we don't ask for that. Tonight, you will pay nothing to utilize our system. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you automatically have free use of our systems, our technology, our offices, our staff, our training, our application forms. There's no cost to any of these aspects to our business. Our intention is to create wealth, and that means you need to start where you are now and move immediately forward, not backwards first. This is what we give you. In addition, because we don't ask you to sell, and you need to remember that, you're selling nothing at DuePoint. You don't have to sell or talk about our products. All you have to do is connect people to us. It means you're not brokers, you're not agents, you're not reps, you're not employees, you're not advisors, you're not marketers. You're none of those things. You're simply people out there using your smartphones to connect people to us. It means it doesn't matter what level of education or experience you have. That's meaningless. It doesn't matter. You all know how to tap your phones. As a result, everybody at DuePoint is able to build this asset that we call a channel of income here at DuePoint. Your channel of income you can price and sell, which means that at any point in time you can realize the future value of that channel now. In addition, when you pass away one day, it will automatically be transferred to your children. And your children will earn the income that you created during your lifetime. Your children will receive the channel that you built and will be allowed and able to build it even further during their life. So what you have tonight is nothing like you've ever seen before. No cloud, no pot, no pan, no toiletry can ever give you a tool that each generation in your family can use to create wealth, greater and greater wealth every generation that passes. That is what you get here this evening at DuePoint as a wealth engineer of ours. And the system itself is the simplest thing we could create. All you need to do is tap your phone with our technology and you are connecting South Africans to us. That's it. Everybody can do it. As you tap your phone and connect people to us, our technology allocates those people to you. They're going to go out and do the same thing. They're going to tap their phones, connect South Africans to us, and your platform of distribution, this channel of yours, is now born and grows across the nation. We've been doing this for nearly half a decade now, guys. We have seen this happen thousands of times as channels have built across the country. And then we, as DuePoint, have been able to come and facilitate the purchase of our products throughout that channel. Without you having to sell a thing, without you having to make a single presentation, you have created wealth for yourself. And we distribute that wealth to you in two ways. Firstly, through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel, every month that it's paid, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made. Sounds complicated, but it's not. You're going to go out, you're going to connect people to us. Those individuals will take a product, they'll pay for the product. When they do, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. You get 55 Rand for every product. Every product that's paid. If they take more than one product, you multiply the 55 Rand. You could have a single person that's taken 3, 4, 5 products with us, and you get 55 Rand multiplied by that amount every month. Not running back to them every month to beg them to buy the pot again or the toiletry or put more money in the cloud or whatever it might be. No, it's a single connection, and every month that debit order raises, every month that stream of income comes in for you. These individuals are not going to stand still. They're going to go out and they're going to connect people as well using our technologies, just tapping their phone. As they do it, these people will take products, pay for them, and again, you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand again, for each of these people, for each of the products that they have. In this example, they've each taken one. You've been here for 5 minutes, you've connected a handful of people, and you're earning 1,000 Rand a month. That's 12,000 Rand a year through the connections that you've made with us. But maybe that's not enough. Okay, that's fine. Connect more people, spend more time. We always say there's 2 ingredients to success at DuePoint. One of them you're happy to do, the other one most South Africans aren't. So we need a bit of a change in mindset. What's the one you're happy to do? Connect people, no problem. I can connect people using your technology, great. And then I say the second ingredient to success is time. That's the one we don't like. I don't want to put time in. If I'm not rich in 90 days, I'm out of here. How many people do you know that have got rich in 3 months? No? But you're all putting money into that WhatsApp that said you'd be rich in 90 days. I like the latest one that says you put 3 grand in the morning, you get 7 grand out at night. You see, now that speaks to the South African condition, does it not? You go, yes, that's what I want. I want to get rich without time. What happens is you all lose your money. You've all been there. You've all been burnt. Have you not? You know it. You know the day the money disappeared. The promise was not delivered. Otherwise, we'd have a whole lot of rich South Africans, wouldn't we, right now, that had put money in the morning and got rich overnight. But it doesn't happen. These are people that know that you're a sucker and will take your money from you. They know that we're all suckers because we're unwilling to put time in. Here at DuePoint, we're talking about real, lifetime, permanent, intergenerational wealth, which means you have to put ingredient number 2 in, whether you like it or not. And that is time. We have to put time in. If you put time and numbers, the connections in, well, then I can tell you quite reasonably accurately what you can expect to earn here at DuePoint. You can grow at any rate you like. You can connect as many people or as few people as you like every month. But our example in this presentation we call 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 fits into your lifestyle. I've had people say to me, no, you need to use bigger numbers. I'm not going to use bigger numbers because I know that many of you are busy. You don't have time. Remember, this was built in South Africa. I know how you feel. So we used a simple example, 3 plus 2. It says, in your first month with us, just connect 3 people. Remember, you can connect as many as you like, but you're busy. So I'm just asking for 3. 3 people in an entire month. That's all we're asking for. And then every month thereafter, connect just 2 people. Just 2 people. You can do that. That's 1 every 15 days. What do you got to do? You have to tap your phone 3 times for each connection. That means I need you to tap your smartphone 6 times in a month. Most of you have already tapped your phone 6 times just in this presentation. Okay? You know, that's what we're going to ask you to do. I know you can do it no matter how busy you are, no matter what title you hold. You can connect 2 people a month. Now, if you can do that every month without stopping, you have to do it every month, and you do it over time, well, then the mathematics starts to catch up with you. We apply all of our experience. We've been doing this for half a decade. We know what the numbers look like. Real people doing this. And we know that if you do it for 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month. That's 30,000 Rand a year. Okay. Now, for some people, that's life-changing numbers. That's already going to start changing things. For other people, they go, no, that's nonsense. There was this cloud thing, and it promised me I'd give 2,500 Rand by lunch. Okay. There is a big difference between us and those that promise. We actually deliver. We've been delivering for nearly half a decade now. Go and talk to the tens of thousands of people that have had us deliver every month without fail since we started. Not like these things that promise and then run with your money. Here you've got a listed, licensed, regulated insurance company that when it says do this and you'll get that, you actually get that when you do this. And what have we said? Put 2 people in a month and you're on 2,500 Rand a month. You can put more in. Put 10 people in a month and see what happens to that 2,500 Rand. But you're busy. I know, you're South Africans. You don't have time. So you can only put 2 in. Great. Now you keep putting 2 in. Put it in for another 6 months, okay? So you've been with us for a year. You've just put 2 solid paid people in every month for a year. You can reasonably expect to be on about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. In 1 year. That's 120,000 Rand a year. You are earning a second paycheck in the middle of every month from DuePoint that's worth 9,000 to 10,000 Rand. How does that change your life? None of you have quit your jobs to do this. None of you. You get your paycheck at the beginning of the month from your employer, and halfway through the month you get a second one from us of 9,000 to 10,000 Rand. You engineered it yourself. You can't get fired from it. You can't get retrenched from it. It's your income that now comes in every month. You're not running back to your friends every month to beg them to buy. It comes in every month. Folks, do it for 2 years, and that 9,000 to 10,000 will become 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. 360,000 Rand a year. 2 years. How long have you been working for? Have you got to 27,000 Rand to 30,000 Rand a month? The tax man, SARS, tells me no. Only 1 in 3 people in South Africa earn this amount of money. That means only 1/3 of this room at best would earn that amount of money. You can do it in 2 years with us, not 2 months, not 2 weeks, and certainly not in the morning and out in the afternoon. No, 2 years. What did you have to do? You had to connect 2 solid paid people a month. That's it. Nothing crazy, nothing onerous, just 2 people a month. Even those of you who say, well, I don't know anyone. I know you know 2 people. I know you do, and you can find 2 others in month 2, 3, and 4, and so on. It's not an onerous task. Do it for 3 years, and it becomes about 40,000 to 45,000 Rand a month. Do it for 4 years, you're up to about 60,000 Rand a month. And if you do it for half a decade with us, it's going to take you to 80,000 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1 million a year. You can do it in less than 5 years. You can do it. All you have to do is connect how many? 2 people, solid, paid a month, every month, for 5 years. Well, you're willing to put the time element in. I know that many South Africans aren't. I've asked people this in this presentation many times. Would you work for your employer? If your employer called you in tomorrow and said, listen, work for me for 5 years, and in your 5th year I'll pay 100,000 Rand a month. And you know that many South Africans in this presentation say, no, I wouldn't do it. And I go, really? You wouldn't put 5 years in to earn R1 million a year for the rest of your life? And they go, no, I need to be earning it in the next 90 days. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid that that's not how the real world works. But here we're able to, in 5 years, how long have you been working for? 10, 15, 20? No, 5 years. Minimal effort, but constant minimal effort to about R1 million a year. Have people been doing this? Well, absolutely. This calculation is built off the back of people here at DuePoint. But we show All the guests that come to DuePoint during all the months, every month, a new set of people using the DuePoint tool. 2 or 3 people from around the country we put on the stage once a month, and we get people up who are growing slowly, people who are growing fast, people who are doing well, people who are doing badly. We show you everything. I'm not afraid to show you anything. This is not a big marketing speech. This is a factual discussion. And we put up just 2 weeks ago 2 new people. We had Michael. Michael's been with us for 18 months. He's employed. He works all day. He doesn't have time. But he wants freedom from what he is stuck in at the moment. And so over 18 months, slowly, chipping away, connecting a handful of people with us here at DuePoint, he's built a channel that's now worth about 10,000 Rand a month. What would it be like if 18 months from now, you're getting 9 grand a month in the middle of each month? Would you be sad that it didn't take you 12 months? Because remember, 3 plus 2 says you should be there in 12 months. But it took him 18. He's not sad. He doesn't care. He was going slower than 3 plus 2, but now he's smiling. And what will he look like in 18 more months? Will it be 20,000 Rand a month? Well, Michael's all around all the time. Talk to him. Ask him. He's more and more excited about DuePoint as a result of the solid earnings he's creating. Then we've got Philip Faree. He's a guy down on a farm in George. Closest city to him is 15 kilometers away, as I understand it. So for those of you who go, I don't know anybody. Well, Philip not only doesn't know anybody, he's 15 kilometers away from the closest person. Okay? And he said, no, I want to change my circumstances. Working around the time that it takes for him to work on his farm, using social media, using our technology. Over 7 months, he's created a channel that's worth 19,000 Rand a month. But he obviously didn't see my presentation, because I said after 7 months, you should be on about 2,500 Rand a month. So he missed that presentation. Instead of putting 2 people in a month, he's put a lot more than 2 people in a month. He puts like 30 people in a month, okay? And what it's done is it's meant in half a year, he's created an income, a channel that's worth 19,000 Rand a month. Where do you fall on the scale? Are you busy? Do you have free time? Are you willing to process through the 57 million South Africans that are waiting for an economic solution? Not everybody's going to be jumping at the opportunity. Why? Because part of our culture is stigmatism, is it not? Skepticism, pessimism. What did you tell the person that brought you here this evening? What was your reason for not coming before they dragged you in? It's a pyramid scheme, it won't last, I've seen these things, they never work, I'm too busy, I don't know enough people, I'm not a salesperson. But what was the reason? We're full of it as South Africans. But when we get over ourselves and we pick up this tool and we spend time filtering through others, we're able to build channels that look like this. This is what we can do. Folks, any amount of money you want to earn, you can earn at DuePoint. There isn't a limit. There isn't a ceiling. We don't cut you off at a certain point. As long as you qualify to earn, you can earn on any number of points in your channel. And we have people who for the last half decade have been building income at DuePoint. What are you willing to do to earn? You know what? This slide, I always love this slide here, because people get really impressed with this couple that are now earning, or were earning 68,933 Rand a month. But what you miss on this slide is the date. The date is 2016. What were you doing in 2016? No, but this DuePoint thing, it's new. It's just another one of these new things, this DuePoint thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the only thing new in this room is you. People have been creating wealth here at DuePoint for years. Patrick and Pumi, yeah, you can see them, as well as any one of these other wealth engineers and thousands more. You can meet them in our halls. You can go to our YouTube channel and watch their testimonies. Go down, go to search DuePoint on YouTube, scroll down to just below getting started. You'll find all their testimonies there. Well over 100 that we've recorded over the years of people earning 300 Rand a month and people earning 150,000 Rand a month. Go find them. Go find them and dig through there and decide where you want to be in this process. The second way we create wealth for you is through our XP Rewards program. Our XP Rewards program is designed to teach you. It's a training program. How to do this. Many people will say, I don't know how to do this. It's fine. We'll teach you how to do this. As you complete the training and the exercises in the program, we give you XP points. Your XP accumulates. You can't lose it. It's your experience. And as it does, naturally your channel grows. When you meet the 2 criteria of channel size and experience, we rank you up in the training program and we reward you with cash. The cash grows as you're ranking up. And when you get to rank 5, we give you a toolkit, a business toolkit you can use to take the growth of your channel to the next level. On our website, DuePoint.net, you can click on store and you can buy a whole lot of tools right now and we'll deliver them to your door no matter where you are in the country. Alternatively, if you're here, you can go and see our tools in the glass cabinet and buy them over the counter as well. These are tools designed to help you accelerate the growth of your channel. Go get them. Business cards, USB sticks with our presentations on, all the things you need. You can buy them over the counter and you can buy them from our store. But at rank 5, we give you the ultimate toolkit. At rank 7, we give you a 20,000 Rand set of imported gold-leafed business cards, custom made for you. It takes us 3 to 4 months to get them in for you. And when you're handing people with real business cards with real gold on them, they treat you very differently. Suddenly this doesn't look like that cloud thing. It doesn't look like that, what was Shortrich, I can't remember what it was called, thing. It's not one of those things anymore. Suddenly it's very, very different. Then at rank 9, for those of you who've mixed in time and numbers and have built a channel that has achieved rank 9 in our training program, and you just maintain your channel size. You don't have to requalify, it's not a competition. You just maintain your channel size. As long as you maintain your channel size every year that you do for the rest of your life, we'll take you and your family away on a 1-week trip, 5-star, business class, all expenses paid. Not just you, not just, you get to the airport yourself, you've got the cheap room, the cheap hotel. No, 5-star, business class, all expenses paid. We've been going for years. While you didn't know about DuePoint, DuePoint Wealth Engineers were traveling with us to different locations every year. And we're going again this year, the 7th of December. It's about, if I'm not mistaken, 69 days until we leave again on our next rank 9 trip. And you are welcome to join us at any time. There isn't a cutoff. People used to say to me, when's the competition cutoff? It's not a competition. When you get to rank 9, you and your family join us. And I don't have to, like all of these other things, show you fake pictures from the internet. I can show you wealth engineers with their families, their children, their spouses, traveling with us to different locations every year. You know, we watch that video every day here at DuePoint. I must have seen it 10,000 times. But what I forget to do is read the wording that's on that video. I remember when we put it together, the actual wording. And we said to ourselves, are we willing to pay the price for the things we want in this life? Are we willing to pay the price? Very few South Africans are. I don't know what it is about us. Maybe it's the same in the rest of the world. It might be. Where South Africans, where we as individuals can be lazy about pursuing our dreams. We put this up there, and look at it. It's a growing group of rank 9s every year. We've got a different location we're going to this year. There'll be a different location next year that we go to. Would you be willing to pay the price to have a holiday overseas with your family every year for the rest of your life? Would you be willing to pay it? Now you say yes, and then I say, but would you be willing to put 3 years in? Then no, I need it in the next 90 days. You said you're leaving in 69 days. I need it by then. Folks, you won't have it by then. I can assure you. The fastest person to rank 9 is this chap over here. It took him 5 months. 5 months. That's the fastest person. So I know that it's unlikely you'll do it in 69 days. Maybe someone will prove me wrong. I mean, it's not impossible. It's really difficult. But would you be able to work like that other couple that was in those video shots earlier who worked for 3 years to get there? But now they go every year with us. You see, they lost nothing in spending 3 years building it. They built wealth for themselves, and now every year they go away with us on holiday. Are we as South Africans willing to step up? We're in financial crisis. We're in crisis. Are we willing to do what it takes to get out of the crisis? Are we? Or do we expect someone else to do it? Because it's bad news if we do. No one is coming to our rescue. You might have noticed, no one is coming to our rescue. We have to save ourselves. We have to do it ourselves. Now, Rank 11 will give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not financed through us. It's not rented from us. And we don't give it to you and take it away when your production drops off. No, it's your car. But what is it going to require? Time and numbers. When you get there, you get the car. Everything we've shown you, we've already delivered on. It's already delivered. Go to our YouTube channel, you'll see people having delivery of all these promises. It's now up to you to decide whether you want to start participating or whether you want to watch others do it. Folks, we build all of this wealth off the back of our products. We've got 4 products you can pick from at the moment. Our first one is our Access Wealth product. It's 324 Rand a month. For 324 Rand, you get 2 independent products, your very own tax-free investment account, and 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. For that, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover, no matter your age, no waiting periods, no medical examinations or declarations. Every South African of every circumstance can be involved in the DuePoint system. Our third product is our Family Wealth plan, a Family Wealth funeral plan. It starts at 299 Rand a month, but you've got a host of options from there on out. You can pick between 20 or 30,000 Rands worth of funeral cover, whether you want 5 or 10 family members on the plan with you, and you as the principal policyholder get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover. So that when you die, we settle 10,000 Rands worth of your debt so that your family don't have to. Our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. To be a member, it's 299 Rand a month. For that, you get access to all of our suppliers. Our suppliers that supply us as a 7-decade-old corporate with prices and discounts and packages and VIP services, and you name it, that you couldn't get as an individual, but you can now utilize as a member of our Wealth Points Buyers Club to what? Decrease your expenditure. Remember, those are the things we're trying to tackle. Increase income, decrease expenditure. We have a system that creates income, and we have products that decrease risk and decrease expenditure. Folks, every one of these products has got a training video on it. Some of them will take you less than 10 minutes to watch. All of them are 100% comprehensive. You go and watch them, it'll tell you everything you need to know about the benefits and terms and conditions of these products. Maximize your benefits by understanding what you've taken with us beyond even the system that we've created for you. We wrap our entire business in what we call our Achiever Quest. Our Achiever Quest is there to get you going in month 1. All these people that say, I can make you more money doing this scheme or that scam. Well, here, we can make money legitimately for you faster than anywhere else. Our Achiever Quest works in calendar months. It says in any month, and it repeats every month. In any month where you're able to put 10, 20, or 30 people into your channel and have them paid by the end of the month, we will increase your returns and rewards by 5, 10, or 15,000 Rand. That means that in your first month, where you're able to put 10 people in and get them paid in that month, you're guaranteed of a minimum of 5,000 Rand. But what we know is the 10 Rand would get you 55 times 10, a minimum of 510 Rand. So now you're up to 5,500. You'll go to rank 1, that's an extra 55 Rand cash bonus. Now you're up to 5,600 bucks. A handful more people, and you're looking at 6, 7 grand in your first month with us. In your first month, if you're willing to put the time and the numbers in. What if you do 20 or 30? Do you know what 30 is? 30 is one connection a day. It's one connection a day. If you're able to do one solid paid connection a day with us at DuePoint, we'll increase your earnings by 15,000 Rand a month in your first month and every month thereafter, as long as you keep doing it. Imagine if you put 10 people in a month every month for a year. That's 60,000 Rands worth of bonuses on top of your returns and rewards. Nothing will create wealth for you faster than the DuePoint system. Nothing. No WhatsApp thing, nothing will create wealth faster and more trustworthy and more steadfast than what we're doing here at DuePoint. Folks, if you want to know more about us, go to the JSC's website, look us up under Conduit Capital, go to Constantia's website, our financial statements are there, our directors, our BEE status. It's all available to you. Go to the regulator's website. The FSCA's website has our long-term and short-term licenses. Our FSP licenses, all listed, all regulated, right there for you to see. Tonight, to become a wealth engineer, you've got to do 4 things. Firstly, you've got to sign up. Go to our website, DuePoint.net, read the pages, watch the videos, whatever you need, and then fill out the apply or join application form. In less than 3 minutes, you will be a wealth engineer, not a single cent having passed from your pockets this evening. Not a cent. Secondly, you need our technology. If you're going to connect people, you need our phone app. It's a free app. Download it. We've got free Wi-Fi here. Find a hotspot wherever you are and put our app on your phone. Once our app is on your phone, now you've got the tools. But now you need to know how to use the tools. None of you know how to use our technology. Even if you think you've done network marketing your whole life, you don't know how to use our tool, our technology. And so step number 3 is you have to watch the training. You have to. You have to watch the training. Okay? How are you going to watch the training? You're going to push the app on your phone button. It's going to load the app. Bottom right-hand corner, it's going to say Tools. You're going to click the Tools button, and your training will appear in order. Just watch it from the top down. Videos, no written exams, no reading, no nothing, no learning about products, no. You're going to just watch those training videos, and then you will know how to do that one task you have to do to create wealth here, and that is to connect people. Get out there. Once you've done the training, you know how to do it, and connect 3 people. Once you've connected 3 people, you start earning in our system. 3 connections you can do before you go to bed tonight. 3 connections. And once that's done, you now know that every connection thereafter you are earning on. Those are the 4 things. What do you got to do? Sign up, get the app, do the training, start connecting people. That's it. No fancy dragging groceries around, trying to understand some impossible compensation plan that was translated from Chinese. No, none of that. Just 4 things. Sign up, get the app, do the training, start connecting people here at DuePoint. Folks, we are a nationwide business. We run 365, 7 days a week across the nation. Every couple of weeks, we're in a new city doing what we call an encounter. It's a giant workshop/conference where we are building channels with individuals around the country. Last couple of weeks ago, we were down in Nelspruit, Bombela. Now we're up in Cape Town on the 9th of November. Guys, get your tickets booked now. How much is it for the tickets at DuePoint? Free. Free. What did I say? There's no cost for using the system. When did you last go to something where it was free for the conference, free for the training, free? Well, here it is. What we need you to do is go to our website or our app, click on events, scroll down to the 9th, click attend, and fill in your tickets and your guest tickets. We need to know now, guys, because I need to know how big a venue to book down in Cape Town. So we need you to book it now. Start preparing your lists. Get a hold of the people you know down in the Western Cape, and the rest of you in the other provinces, we expect to see you there. Book your travel and accommodation. Get yourselves down there and build a multi-province nationwide channel with us here at DuePoint. Rank 4s and above. Our Converge conference is coming up on the 8th of Feb next year. Tickets are now open. You've got the opportunity to come as well as bring guests to what is our biggest showcase of the year. This is the Grand Slam event we do once a year. You want to be there. If you're not rank 4, find a rank 4 and get them to buy you a ticket so that you can come and attend with us. Now, folks, it's the only paid thing you do at DuePoint. Why? Because you get a 3-course, 5-star meal. You get all the drinks you can drink all night long, and it is a huge fanfare, which means that you need to buy the ticket now. Why do you need to buy your ticket now? Because I know from about the middle of December to the middle of February, you are going to have no money. Am I right? Rank 4s and above, it's time now. No more excuses. Get your tickets booked. Call client service. Start inviting your guests. And those of you who need to come along, go and get a hold of a rank 4 and do the same thing. This weekend, very exciting, probably the biggest event of our year so far, is we're launching a brand new product. In fact, it's a whole category of products that we're launching on Saturday morning. It is going to be crazy. You need to be here. 9 o'clock in the morning. For those of you outside Gauteng, tune in live to the broadcast. For those of you in Gauteng, I expect to see you here. I am watching. I am going to come and find you and bring you here if you are not here on Saturday morning. No excuses for people in Gauteng. I want everybody here. Bring your channels here. Everybody's got to know about our brand new product. It's going to change the way you build your channels here at DuePoint. You cannot afford to miss it. The link is on Facebook already for the broadcast, but that's only for people outside of Gauteng. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on all the technology. This is a technology-based business. That's what it is. It's not what you think. It is tech. We've used tech to solve a South African problem. You want to watch our live broadcasts as these people are around the country, hook onto YouTube, find us there, subscribe to us. You want social media content, you want to follow us on social media, both of those things you can find on our Facebook page. Go and follow and like us there. If video data is expensive or difficult for you, then everything's in podcasts as well. Go to Apple, Spotify, Anchor, and find our podcasts and listen to the podcasts. They're a fraction of the size. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a tech business, you need a smartphone and you need data. You do. So you're going to have to reorganize your budgets a bit to have those two things. This is how we solve this problem, is with the tools that we have. Go to our online store and get your tools there. Those of you who are here, you can purchase them outside now as well. Everything you need is online at DuePoint. Folks, we believe that we have created the only economically viable solution for South Africans. It's not one of these things that you've done or seen in the past. It's something totally different. It's something that is sustainable. It is something that's permanent. And it's something that won't only affect you, it will affect the generations of your family to come as you hand it over to each generation. If you've got questions and concerns, come and ask us. Come and ask us. Call client service. Come and ask me afterwards. Don't walk away with a perception that's incorrect. Rather, walk away with this tool in your hand this evening. Gentlemen, you don't have to speak to your wives after this. You're not committing to some kind of financial commitment that's going to drive you into destitution like all the other things that got you in big trouble for. Tonight, it's simply picking up the tool and getting out there and connecting South Africans to us. That's what it is. And with that, you will create circumstance-changing wealth, not cash today that's here and then gone tomorrow. That's what you'll do. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live again at 12:15 tomorrow morning. Get everybody gathered up at work if you can't get here, and watch us on the broadcast. Every day is an opportunity to create wealth with us at DuePoint. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.